So early 90s, Tinley started the NARBC.
So in 99, Bob and I went to the Indianapolis show that Brian Hahn ran.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was his, remember he did like once a year, he did like a big one, more of like a Breeders' Expo
it was a
thing.
Breeder Expo,
So we went to that, and Bob and I ended up meeting at that. And he goes, hey, man, there's a show in North Carolina next week. Do you want to go? And he goes, I'll pick you up, and then we'll just go. So he comes down, and I said, hey, you see that patch of dirt right there where all those Caterpillar machines are working the dirt? He's like, yeah. I go, there's going to be a huge convention center there.
Right.
I go, we should put a show there and make it like high end, like instead of having that VFW kind of like, regular tables, no tablecloth, typical thing, let's style it up like a real trade show. Yeah. And that's literally how it was born. So on the whole way there, and when we got to the North Carolina show, we started yapping about this great show we were going to have. And all the vendors were just like, yeah, we'll do it. Oh
my gosh.
I'm in. Yeah. And then we made a really, really nice, very expensive brochure. It was like you opened it up. Do you remember that?
Yes, I
It
do.
was nice, man. It was snazzy.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever done it. No one will ever do it again.
I know. It's like, all right, we've got a $5,000 budget. Let's spend $4.99.
Yeah, and then we'll keep $1
on
for everything else.
We're the king of that though, because we were the first ones to like step up the price list game.
Sure. Yeah. And then everybody follows, when you do that.
And that stuff. So that means a lot.
And so then, Mark Bell signed up and Pete signed up and all of our friends. And so once you had the core guys, everybody else fell in line, and that's kind of how it went, and that was it. We were off and running.
Yeah, and then all these years later, Tinley is still like the place to go. I mean, it's still the show to go to.
It's great that you guys have been able to keep it going.
It's cool that it's my hometown. That's where I grew up.
Yeah, that's what's so awesome.
That makes it nice.
And it's like who would think that Tinley Park, Illinois would be the spot? It's so like, what? Yeah.
Well, at least it's close to Chicago. People can fly into Chicago.
No,
it's a 45-minute drive, so it's not bad.
It's got everything.
Yeah,
Michigan's 40 minutes. Yep. Indiana's 20 minutes. Iowa's 2 hours.
Exactly.
Ohio, everything. It's like right there.
No, it makes it.
The facility's great. The people there treat everybody like gold. I mean, almost all the vendors now know Danny's the guy. It's just it's very. I feel like the people in the facility there are like family almost.
Oh, they're great. I mean, that's the thing. A lot. I tell you what, that's what changed with Orlando, right? Is back in the day when Orlando was, the people there loved us.
Yeah.
And then it went down south the last couple of years because I think they sold to like the Radisson or something like that. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, you can't bring animals in the room. You can't do this. You can't do that. All of a sudden it became like a hassle to even go there.
Sure.
Whereas Tinley, like you said, I don't know. Is every Tinley at least once the fire alarm gets pulled or what? I mean, because
Pete Call was there that time,
Because I tell you,
FYI.
it seems like almost every time I'm there, it's amazing that hotel is so welcoming because reptile people are rowdy as hell.
Oh yeah, sorry to break you, Brian, but we have to stop over here to
let roses
We've got
burn.
some super chat.
All right, let roses burn. We love her to death.
Loving the energy tonight.
Loving the energy. I wasn't going to go to the Repticon.
Wasn't going to go to the Repticon.
Yeah, somebody read that can read.
Yeah,
Brian's over there like it was like somewhere between like a porn thing and it was like, I don't know what that was.
Well, I'll be honest with you. It's like I'm really having a hard time concentrating.
All right,
I'm
Noah.
really having a hard time.
Let me give it a go.
Yeah, go for it.
Wasn't going to the Repticon this weekend, but now I want to go just because I miss the con atmosphere. Tinley is like an impossible
See, you just
dream.
made Repticon some money.
You know what?
See
though?
that?
Let's make Tinley the possible. Let's make the impossible possible.
Yeah.
You can go.
You can go to Tinley.
Just go.
Just go. We can all just
like
go. We can all do it in the
impossible.
parking lot.
Where does Heidi Pfeiffer fly in from? 16-hour flight.
She was at Tinley. She's from South
She's
Africa.
South Africa.
She's one of our mods in the chat room, and you've met her. Her and her husband.
I remember her completely.
Arno. Okay, Arno and Heidi. They were there. Great people. They actually run the biggest show in South Africa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So unfortunately, their show got canceled this year too.
I want to come there and bow hunt.
It's got a lot of great hunting there. There's no doubt about that. They could hook you up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of great hunting.
I don't know about that.
Somebody else, because Brian.
I don't know
Brian's
much.
not
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
hunter, no.
I'm not opposed to it.
More of a gathering
Just
kind of
don't
guy.
do. Yeah. Gathering.
Observe and appreciate, not the hunt.
Yeah, if you want to get some berries out there, you could wander for hours and find so many berries in South Africa.
He can tell you what mushroom not to eat.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. But no, they're great. When you're ready,
I'm sure I'll remember who they are when I see her.
Yeah, when you're ready to go to South Africa, seriously, I'll hook you up. They're the most accommodating, tremendous people. They came here for Tinley and then came to the Reptarium for a little bit.
Okay, sweet.
So they loved it. They said Tinley was fantastic.
See, she can hook me up. See that?
Yeah, she can hook you up. So no, they know everybody over there.
Awesome.
Like when like Travis Pastrana goes over there, they hook up with him.
Oh, cool.
And stuff like that. Like the Nitro Circus, or whatever. They do all that stuff.
There you go.
For them.
Oh, dude, that's
so they know everybody. They're great people, really good people. So when someone says, "What's up, Brian?" I don't know which Brian they're talking about. Alan, what's up?
If it says brain, it's me.
Brain.
Why don't you both respond?
Yeah, brain.
Hey.
But getting back to it, Tinley is great because they don't ever seem to want to kick you out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, they love it. You know, they're super happy that we come, and I think they're really happy that we're gone.
Yeah.
Although
it's funny,
it's a lot.
It's a love-hate.
I remember the Orlando people before they went to Daytona said that it was, from the bars. They said it was one of their biggest earning weekends of the year. When the reptile show was there, they're like, "Man, you guys tip so good.
That's
you
what
guys
I was gonna say. They're rowdy and they're partiers, but generally, like they tip good. They take care
the
of
reptile
people,
crowd.
So, yeah.
We sold them out of alcohol one time. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh!
I'm not surprised.
The restaurant was completely out of alcohol.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
That's like a impressive,
right?
Tinley is a no
accolade.
Play. Like you got to go and
Heavenly Ness.
No, Heavenly Knees.
Not knees. Not knees.
No, we call her knees. We call her knees.
Because that's
See, I knew that. That's why I did that.
That's how Brian reads
That's why I did that.
Heavenly Knees.
I literally do
that's
call
who
her
she
knees. Yeah, I think she said she was coming up. Did she say she was coming up to the Reptarium?
Sometime.
I thought she said she was going to
soon.
sometime.
I think so. You said everybody has a peak hall story.
Yeah.
So everybody, at least in our crew, has a Tinley Park story.
What's
am
ours?
I right?
Which? Oh yeah. Oh no! Don't tell Jessica. Don't tell Jessica. Don't do it,
Well,
Jessica. By the way, Jessica's right off camera here.
Everybody's story is always the same. So everybody from our crew's first Tinley Park story never ended well.
They always throw up. They always throw up.
And
like
then
the
always,
auction night. Yeah.
If they would make it to Sunday, always late and usually under the table for the whole thing because you had to be out of the hotel room and you just couldn't be.
Like I'm getting tamer and tamer the older I get. I'll be 50 in December this year, and so like I just keep like figuring out that like that after effect isn't worth quite what it used to be.
It's worse the older you get.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I tame it. You know,
that day
all of a sudden you'll see me in the bar
kind.
drinking water now.
So finally, 50 years. It took you
50 years,
49 years to figure
not
out
100%,
the water ratio.
Not 100%, but like I'm better.